Hey Dragonauts, what's Dragon on? Astralsflame back here with another deck. We are looking to +1/+1 our way to victory. Like you should +1 on that subscribe button down below to stay up to date on all the new decks in MTG Arena. Let's take a look at the list we've got today. Selesnya +1/+1. This was a viewer submitted deck from Red Eye Vikes. Vikes, thank you so much for the chance to check out this deck. I enjoyed the heck out of playing this deck. Took a little bit to get working, get the card synergies right, but boy, when it went, and I gotta say, Ozlith, the Shattered Spire, heck of a card. Partner this with the Botanical Brawler, you are looking at getting so much +1/+1 synergies. It is crazy. This is an aggro list. You effectively want to modify your creatures through +1/+1 counters and make them big, unstoppable. So it doesn't matter what your opponent's doing, your creatures are gonna lead the charge to victory. We have a very nice path of doing this with a lot of creatures that either modify themselves or others. So Hopeless Initiate, as we attack on creatures bigger, +1/+1, we love it. Botanical Brawler modifies itself plus gets extra +1/+1 counters as we +1/+1 counter other things, so it grows with the board. Kyrian Beastcaller modifies as we cast creatures. Fantastic and love it. Siege Veteran modifies whatever we want. This package together puts so much damage on the board over a couple turns. It's hard for your opponent to deal with once a creature is fully out there. Because of Kodama of the West Tree, your modified creatures have trample. All those +1/+1 counters are making your creatures have trample. So it doesn't matter if your opponent jump blocks with a 1/1. That damage is going to power through. That being said though, we need some ways to actually draw into our options, and thankfully we do get to play in the Dusk Legend Zealot, the 2-mana 2/2 Vigilance, which is great on its own. But since we're already playing Modify, playing in our Zealot here and getting it a +1/+1 counter triggers a card draw. Only triggers once per turn, but that's still an extra card per turn. And as an aggro deck, we know we've run out of steam. So being able to draw that card, very effective for us, helps us push ahead and keep a steady hand rolling. To that as well, it's not so much card advantage, but a little bit of removal. That is the Brutal Cathar. Does not modify, but it's great to take away a blocker from the opponent. We can also partner Brutal Cathar with Ossifications, so we can handle other creatures or even annoying planeswalkers from the opponent. And I gotta say, it doesn't actually hurt even modifying the Brutal Cathar, because then it's just bigger and more of a pain to manage for your opponent. Tying in everything all together in the deck, though, is going to be the Clay Champion. This is from the Brothers War. It is a giant mech. But what is sweet about this is it either modifies itself or it modifies the board. So if you pay in double green, it gets 3 +1/+1 counters for each 2 green paid into it. If you pay in double white, it puts a +1/+1 on each of up to 2 other target creatures for each double white put in. So you could play this on turn 4, pay in 2 green, 2 white, very easy with the Selesnya list, and it automatically becomes a 5/5, plus it further buffs 2 other creatures. Pair that with the Ozlith, the Shattered Spire, and a Botanical Brawler, well, you were looking at a 9 attack creature, so high in value, it's great. And what is even better is Clay Champion's an artifact. Go for Throat is a premium removal in this meta right now, and cannot hit artifact creatures, so Clay Champion is fantastic to play into a Go for the Throat meta. Absolutely love it, and just giving a trample ends the game so fast. But that is the name of the game. Push in +1/+1, aggro it up, and deal the damage in. What are we going to do if we're up against a control deck, though? This is our sideboard chance. Well, thankfully, we've got Thrun, Breaker of Silence. A, can't be countered. B, has trample. And can't be the target of non-green spells or abilities. Your opponent's control. Just fantastic key piece to come in that we can further modify. Building up to that token, a little bit of card advantage for control. Wedding Announcement, also amazing. And the Wandering Emperor, able to make tokens for us, further modify items, keep the game rolling as our board state gets answered. The last part we're going to want to consider here is the Invasion of Gobakhan. Invasion of Gobakhan is going to tax up a card in their hand, but the thing we love is that Light Shield Array, protecting our board and further buffing it with +1/+1s. We're all about that +1/+1 synergy and love it even more. Going up against mid-range, Surge of Salvations and the Wandering Emperor can come in. Very effective way to handle creatures, easy way to give your board and yourself hexproof, playing around their key removal pieces, And if you're up against aggro, well, honestly, you're the aggro list too. Bring in the Wandering Emperor. Just give their day a little bit trickier, and I guarantee as soon as you get a clean champion or one tall creature out with a little bit of trample, the game is going to be yours. And speaking of games, Dragonauts, please enjoy the game. Stop. Stop. We are going to take the play. We are going to get mana screwed completely. We are going to mulligan. I don't know what it is. It just, we get mana screwed. We get mana screwed or mana flooded with this list, and I don't know why. And it's very concerning. See if it existed. No worries. I mean, at least the opponent went down to 5, right? Like, at least that happened. I don't need more lands. What is with this deck and lands? Like, honestly. It's enchantments. I don't need more lands. Oh my god. Attack for 2. I mean, I have a Seiju at least to blow up whatever enchantment shenanigan happens here, but like... Jeez. Visitor into Harmony. Probably buffs Jukai. Jukai swings for 4. Oh, and then Ossification. You're yoking me. You're yoking me. You're yoking me. If I draw another land, I'm done. Like, yeah, can't make this up, chat. Yeah, can't make this up. Yeah, go ahead, swing at me for 4. I'll go down to 16. Yep. Oh, amazing. A creature. Oh, wow. Amazing. A creature. Oh, wow. Amazing. It's a creature. I have to kill the Jukai. Jeez. Like, I would love to get back Kodama, but I physically cannot get back Kodama. I'll punch in for 2. Get them to 20. Like, as much as I would, letting that thing live is absurdly scary. And they just get the copy effects for more cards. And they top decked it. Wow. Amazing. They top bring in Laurents. I'm gonna leave Ossification. I'm gonna bring in Laurents. I'm gonna cut play champion. I'll run it that way. Take the play. Actually keepable hand. Holy shit. Playable hand. This is the first playable hand we've had with this deck. Holy crap. I'm just gonna play an Ozolith here. I am flabbergasted. The suits are nice. Yeah, hey, let's go. I said no, you can't. You're not allowed an enchantment. I said no, no way. Get out of here. Definitely was rigged. It's not rigged, it's just a rough go. Alright, that's fine. I think I just do Siege Veteran, right? Veteran, buff Laurent. We get in 7 damage. Pass the turn. And then our stuff gets trample with Kodama next turn and we finish off the game. Even if they bring back Jukai. Sure, that's fine. What are you gonna target? Sure, that's fine. Sure, that's fine. Okay, playing a Ganjo, companion, that's fine. Here, we can both draw a card, why not? Sweet. They get that. Kodama, I have trample. I buff up Laron. Laron's disgusting. I push in 11. You go down to 9. Like, this is how the deck's supposed to be running here. Okay, you go down to 1. Sweet. We get some basics. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's the turn. Okay, Rite of Harmony, and then I can actually just pay in a bunch of mana, reset my +1/+1s, and blow up a ton of enchantments the opponent has to finish off and get lethal. So we have 7 mana available. Yeah, there's... Cool. I think I'm still happy with 2 Cathars, the Ossifications, and the Larons. There could be reason to bring in Wedding Announcement for maybe extra card draw or going a bit wide. I think the only thing I will end up doing is bringing back in that Cathar just so we can remove a few of that extra creature. We might cut the Clay Champions entirely for this match and bring in the Wandering Emperor on this go. And then I'm gonna move Kodama to be a 2-of. Kodama can become a 2-of since we are on the draw this time. Sure. Ooh, that's really good actually. He's color into Siege Veteran followed by 2 Botanicals. That's fine. I think I'm still just gonna do Beast Caller here. I could do Beast Caller plus Initiate as well. Got options. Alex. Alright, so with Calyx, I am probably using Laron. Yeah, I think we just Laron here. Get a 3/3, kill Calyx. Punch in for 3. Okay. Gonna jam down the Hopeful Initiate because we need some extra enchantment removal against the opponent. Companion makes that a 3/3. Okie. Land off the top would be fantastic. That's a 4/4, that's fine. I don't know if they go and knock and they don't. Got the land. Anyways, awesome. Double Botanical. I do like double Botanical. Right, and then just say... Poke for 5? Pass the turn? Okay. Yep, Weaver makes that a 5/5. Okay, some 3/3s and some 5/5s, that's fine. Restoration of a Ganja, so that's now 6/6. Am I worried about the restoration? I don't think so. I think I'm more wanting to take care of the 2 Weaver of Harmonies. So we could do Hopeful Initiate, Curian Beastcaller. I didn't also make us draw, which is a slight misplay. But I think the answer might just be grow my board even more. Make those bigger. Alright, we got a 5/5 and a 4/4. Make these guys a little bit bigger. And just take the game. Alright, there we go. Dragonauts, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. It is always appreciated. Please remember that subscribe button down below to stay up to date on all the new decks coming out for MTG Arena. And as always, keep it living. Catch you next time.